This time around, the quote comes from the one and only Charlie Munger, who was, of course, the longtime partner of Warren Buffett at Berkshire Hathaway, longtime sort of, co-collaborator and co-head of things there at Berkshire Hathaway. And Charlie Munger said this: knowing what you don't know is more useful than being brilliant. I love that. There's a lot that I don't know. So, hey, as long as you're aware that you don't know the things that you don't know, I guess you're in pretty good shape, right?
That is absolutely correct. May he rest in peace, Charlie, right? So his quote is a powerful reminder that success, whether that is in investing, in business, or just in life in general, often comes not from being the smartest person in the room, but from recognizing the limits of your own knowledge and then making informed decisions based on that awareness. And when it comes to retirement planning, this principle, folks, it's crucial. Many people assume that they can navigate their financial future on their own, when in reality, retirement income planning involves extremely complex factors, things like market risks, tax strategies, inflation, healthcare costs, and let's not forget longevity risks, right? It's not about being a financial genius. It's more about recognizing what you don't know and then seeking the right guidance to enable you to avoid making costly mistakes. And here is how Charlie's wisdom applies when it comes to preparing for retirement. So the first thing I'm going to say is seek expertise. There are people who do know the things that you don't know. And by working with a professional who understands those nuances of retirement planning and can help structure things like income streams, manage risk management, and also help you maximize your tax efficiency as far as different strategies, it's just going to set you up for a better retirement. Folks need to avoid overconfidence. Thinking that you know enough to handle everything alone can lead you to make really poor decisions, such as maybe you withdrawing too much too soon, you ignore tax implications, or maybe you fail to plan for what happens when the market has some volatility and turns downwards, right? You have to be able to plan for the unknown. A successful retirement plan accounts for what you cannot predict, such as unexpected healthcare costs or economic shifts driven by geopolitical concerns. Do we have any of that going on right now, folks? Okay, having a margin of safety in your strategy ensures that you don't outlive your money. It's imperative that you have more month than money and not the other way around. And then you want to have a lifelong learning mentality. The best retirees are able to stay informed. They ask a lot of questions and they adjust their plans as needed, rather than assuming a set it and forget it approach that you think is going to work forever. Ultimately, having a humble approach to retirement planning and acknowledging the fact that you don't know what you don't know, and then seek the right guidance, that can be far more valuable than trying to outsmart the system. Matt?
Yeah, that's absolutely right. I think that I forget who said this. Maybe it's just an old saying that a lot of people have said in the past. But there are the knowns, the unknown unknowns, and the known unknowns. Right? It's like there are the things that you don't exactly maybe know when they'll happen, but you kind of know they're coming at some point. You know what you don't know in that particular case. And then there are things that you just don't know. There are those unexpected things in life, and you sort of have to prepare for all of them as much as you possibly can. And I feel like, especially when it comes to finances, working with a financial professional like yourself can really help folks get in a space where they are working toward success no matter what. Any of those things, like you mentioned, like the geopolitical events and things going on, and the happenings that are the things that we cannot control the things you can, right? And really make sure you're prepared for whatever comes.
Yeah, I think people should concentrate on their strengths and then seek people who cater to their weaknesses, right? I mean, that's how I have been successful in life. Like, I am fully capable of admitting I don't know everything about everything. And if there's something that I want to learn about or that I need help with, I'm going to the people who know a heck of a lot more than me. I mean, and that revelation happened probably in my 30s, because in my 20s I thought I knew everything. I think a lot of people are kind of shaking their head and relating to that. But somewhere along in my 30s, I recognize the fact that, you know what, it is going to be much easier path if I seek people who are much smarter than me in the areas that I want to get better at.
Yeah, that's absolutely. You got to fill those gaps that you have in your sort of knowledge base, right? So realizing that you don't know everything, boy, that's a great step toward success in life in a lot of different areas, and especially in your finances.